Okay, so so I was talking about using this picture right now. So when we come to editing, like this picture you are seeing now, it looks all good. It's a super picture. It's neat. But if I wanted to increase the quality per se, on this place we have what we call on this our home tab, our main tabs, we have a lot of tools. So filter, let me go straight. I want to be going straight to the point. So filter has to do with every effect you want to make on the picture, about filtering it, making it look cool. So that's what filter does. So when I click on filter, there are many effects. So we have, when you want to blur the image, you want to make it blur, we have a lot of blurs, different blurs. So we have the motion blur, as if you see a picture as though a car is on speed. Maybe you see a picture, but it's as though it's running. It's on motion. So that's what motion blur does. So and a whole lot. But if I want to work on this picture to make it sharper, here I have my sharpen tool. Right? It's just normal English, sharpen. So, and I love, among all the sharpen tools, I love to use my smart sharpen. So smart sharpen gives you, let me shift this one side. So now this is showing me the sharpness I'm affecting. You can see I'm increasing it. It's too much. You can even see some design that the sharpness is very thick. You can see some designs. So those things are effects you just incorporate in your design. So the amount is too much. You see it's over 397. So it's too much. So we reduce it. So it's going to effect, wait for it. So you can see the sharpness increased, right? So if you look at this is before, this is now. Are you seeing changes? Are you seeing? Yeah, so this is before. If you click on it before, this is now. So I can also reduce it so I can see it more. Let me increase a bit. So this is before now. So you can see it's even sharper than before, right? So this is just one edit. Then you can reduce the radius. Radius talks about the effect it has on it, the effect. Apart from the amount, you can also make the effect to blend into the picture more. So that's what the radius is. If you increase it too much, the effect will be very much on the picture. If you reduce it, it will make the effect to be minimal. So that's what radius does. So I click OK. I can also come back to add my okay. Oh, my noise is not here. So there are a whole lot of things I can do to just make this picture. But okay, yeah, my noise is here. So what noise does is noise adds flesh, like it makes the picture show the body holes, these real body holes. A picture cannot have where you add the holes to make it look real, and the person will look very as though very real. So some pictures may not have it, so you can add a bit to be showing the skins. So that's what noise does. So let me add it a bit. So for those that you have you don't have Photoshop, you can also use Photoshop to remove background. Photoshop does background removal very fast. And I'll also be telling you an AI you use. There's an AI we call, it's an AI actually, that's what I call it, remove BG. If you go to your Chrome and you type just type remove BG on your Chrome. Yeah, okay, removes background. But it depends on the kind of background, especially if you're having one color background like black, you can use remove color to remove it. So but if it's Photoshop now, what I'm going to do, we have many methods we can use, but let me show you the easy and fast. You click on this. Okay. Yes, Photoshop is free. It's free. No payment. Yes, no payment. It's free. It's free. There is a way we download this for free, but most times it's paid. But every Photoshop you see around, people are using is free. Yeah, it's rare to find someone that's paying for Photoshop. It's very rare. So, but this is completely free. For those that want it, I will give it to them too. So now Photoshop is for those that are using Pixel Lab, is just like Pixel Lab. We have what we call, God help me to compile these things together. Now if you look at this area, everything you are doing in Photoshop, everything is basically this area paint, and this is what you are basically using more, this area and here. Now this is your layers. When we talk about layers, the effects you are making. Now if you look here, you see the sharpening I affected joined this layer, the noise I added joined this layer, and it's showing me that I started with smart filter, so it keeps your record. Are we together? If I let me zoom the picture. If I turn this off, you see this eye icon, if I turn it off, it will return the picture back to its normal state. But if I turn it on, it will bring it back to the effects I already added. Are we together? So that's what it is. So all these eye icons is about to show for it to be seen and for it not to be seen. That's what the eye icon means. Seen, and you turn it off, you're not the picture will not be seen again, or the element, anything at all that comes in here. So a quick one. There's something that is called the smart object. Oh my god, the whole thing is just coming more to my mind. But let me see how much I can compress it, and try not to be fast too, so that we can do at least that design. So a smart object, this picture now is on a smart object format, so I can't remove the background. So what we are going to do is, if you come to this properties, this is called property. If you click on it, you see this area converts to layers. Are we together? If I convert it to layer, it now asks me, do you want to retain transform and smart effect? That all these effects, I will say yes. So it will now convert this picture to layer. Before you were seeing something like a box here. Let me undo it so you see. Are you seeing this small? Yeah, that shows that this picture is a smart object. So when I click on it that way, it now converts it to take it back to layer. So when you've done that, if you come back here, you now see remove background. Are you seeing? Are we together? So, but before it was not showing because it was a smart object. So when I click on remove background, Photoshop will load by itself, and it will automatically remove the background for me. So do you see? The background has been removed. Are you seeing? So this thing you are seeing is showing me that there is no background. So if I add something there, let me say I add this color, and I bring this man up. This is layer. You can move it up, you can move it down. So and I bring this man up. Do you see that the man fits in? It's not showing anything. Are we together? Yeah. So the background has been removed. So Photoshop automatically removes background. So we have other form. You can. There's something we also call lasso tool. Oh my God, the thing is just. So all these tools here, we have a tool here you can use to still follow it around one by one by yourself, but that's a lot of stress. So when your picture is quality, is sharp, Photoshop can automatically remove the background for you. So I hope you understand this. Are we together? Any question? Do you have any question, Papa? Okay, sir. Amen. Okay, so let's move straight to doing this. I'm going to send us the resource to still practice. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to be doing, let me bring in this picture. Let me bring in the design. So my issue now is that many of us have are having courage, so I don't know how we do it. Should we use oh my God, let me. Okay. Okay. So this is what we'll be doing. So let me reduce it a bit. So so the first thing I'm going to be doing is to bring in my background. So let me go to where I have the background. This is the background I used. So I'm still going to drag and drop. So this is the background I used for the design. So we'll now scale it, we'll increase it, so I don't want this edge to show, so I'm going to increase it very well. Yeah, this is okay. And now either click my enter on my keyboard or use this point. So this is it. So let me bring the design up. This is the design. Let me even name, you can rename your layers so that they can be, it will be easy for you to identify. So when you click on this number 2 times, you can name it anything. So let me say flyer. So I just want to do it so I can know what is there. Do you understand? So this is it. Let me increase it a bit more. Increase it. Okay, that's okay. So this is it. Okay, sir.
Without your mouse on the app itself directly.
Okay, that's a good question, because I was just doing it as if I'm just on my own. So what I'm doing for my keyboard is just scrolling up and down takes this up and down. So if I want to zoom in, I hold Alt key on my keyboard, Alt key. We know Alt key, right? You can stay together, you can stay closer to someone that has laptop and look at it. So Alt key. When you hold the Alt key, you zoom in. So the same thing, the same roll key will zoom in. So when I'm designing, I love using my mouse, because this one particularly will not do it for me. So when I'm designing, I love using my mouse. Are we together? So zoom in holding your Alt key. When I hold Control key, it goes sideways. So maybe I've zoomed in and I want to see the other area, I can hold my Control and go sideways. Are we together?
I'm not together with you. So if someone does not have the mouse now, he cannot manipulate that zoom.
This particular zoom, yes, but there's another one I'll be showing you from the keyboard. Okay, like now I've zoomed too much. So if I want to go directly to the image, you just use Ctrl 0. It will zoom it out. Ctrl 0. We know our control key, right? Ctrl 0. So it will bring you back. So if you want to zoom in just without this mouse, you use Ctrl and plus. Ctrl and your plus key. Are we together? Yeah, so it will help you do that. Thank you, sir, for that question. So another thing I want to do, I want to increase the brightness of this background. I want to increase the brightness. I'm coming. Let me do something fast. My God, this is not showing you. Okay. So I want to increase the brightness. To increase the brightness of this background, what I need to do is, there is something we call light. You can see that light under our effects. But the very short form to do that is just clicking your Control and L from your keyboard. Gives you light to level up the brightness of your background.
Sorry.
Yes, sir.
It seems the Photoshop has something about how it operates in shortkey, just like the way Microsoft will have their own shortkey and what it does.
Yes, sir.
While you have to see that with them too, they have their own Photoshop has shortkeys.
Yes.
And what it does.
Yes.
Okay. So is there any position where you can give us on that? What does Control A does in Photoshop? What does Control B does, and all of that?
Okay. Well, that's a good one. One thing about Photoshop is you are the one that sets what you want any key to do for you. You see this place I just went in now. When you come to edit, then if you scroll down, you are seeing keyboard shortcut. Are we together? If you click on it now, you are going to see a whole lot of shortcuts. If you click on them, like these ones now automatically does for you what is under file. You see this file pane here? Are you seeing it? This file area tells you everything you can be doing without opening here. You see all these things, they have their shortcut, they are beside them. So when you click Ctrl N, it means opening a new document. Ctrl O, opening an existing document. And then the other ones, to browse in Bridge, to open your folder like your library. These are what all this does. Alternate Ctrl O to still open a file in another format. Open as, depending on the format you want to open that document. You can open a document as a smart object. You can, now this one is not set. I can come in here now and set what I want this to be. I can say alternate, or let me say control. Let me save this. Okay, something else has that. So let me say a shift D, another element has that. So you can see you hold the keys now. Ctrl K. This is showing me this warning because another element, another shortcut has been assigned to this. So you can still change it to anything. Ctrl R, another element has that. So it's just depending on what you want to do. Depending on what you want to do. So if you check through it, this is just on the user's discretion, but there are other default keyboard shortcuts. Sorry I did not go through that, but let me do that. I see it's necessary now. Now looking at these areas, these are left hand pane. All these ones you are seeing here, these things are tools in Photoshop. This is called pick tool or move tool because it's what you use to pick things around. You use it to move things, so you can call it pick or move because it's what you use to move things and they go around. Now the other one you are seeing here is called what? Artboard. Artboard is basically for you to create another board, another design board outside, even though you have one here. Do you understand? You need to create another one, they now become two. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's what it does. And the shortcut for this is V. So even if I'm doing anything, I want to go directly to here, it's written beside this V. Then this is called your marquee. Marquee tool is when you want to cut out an area. You want to cut out an area in a design, you use your marquee tool. Are we together? Are you understanding me? Do you understand what I'm doing? Yeah, so your marquee tool cuts out an area in a design. So lasso tool is L. Like I was telling you, lasso tool is used to remove, if you want to remove an area in a design. Let me show you something now. So I want to work on this flyer. I'll click on the flyer, then use my lasso tool to cut around it. How you use your lasso tool is you just click on it. As you are clicking on it, you are cutting around it. Are we together? It's as though I've lost us. Are we together? Or should I go over again? Alright, so lasso tool is basically to remove an area. Okay, now I'm on this flyer layer, so let me just cut around this area. So another thing you must know is that anything you are cutting around, so if I'm done cutting, let me just assume I want to just cut out this area only. If I'm done cutting, you now come back to this edge. You see my there's a 0 around this lasso tool. Do you notice that? If I shift out, it's no longer there. If I come close, it's there. Are you seeing it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that means I am at the edge. So if I click it, it highlights it. So the next thing I will do is I will convert. This is not a layer. Do you notice it? Mm-hmm. It has this symbol of smart object, so it will not delete. Even if I want to delete that area, it will be telling me that this is not editable. You cannot cut out a smart object. So what I need to do is I'll right click, or I'll still use this property pane. You can still use it to convert it to layer, but let's use right click now. If I right click, I'll now come to rasterize layer, or you say convert to layer. They are the same thing, rasterize and convert to layer. So if I convert it to layer, it's now asking me, are you sure? Just like he asked us the other time. I'll say yes. So now if I delete it, it will delete. Do you get what just happened? So I've removed that area. It's off. So to remove this selection, because if you don't remove it, it will still be there. So to remove this selection, you press your Ctrl D, or you go back to your lasso, which is the short form for lasso is what?
Control L.
No, not control, just L. Look at it, just L. Just L. So if you just press your L, you right click and then you see deselect. Deselect, it will go out. Or you click on Control D, it will deselect. Are we together? I hope I'm not confusing us. Is it confusing? Okay. Alright, so who remembers what I'm using to zoom in and out? What am I pressing down on my keyboard? Alt key. Alt key and I'm rolling. Okay. So then the next thing is this is quick selection. The short form is W. Now with quick selection, you see the way I'm trying to select round. If I use my quick selection, we have many options there. We have the quick selection, we have the quick selection 2. All of them have their effect, but I want to use the 1, 2. What 1, 2 does is, if I just come and click this area now, it automatically selects everything that has the same color. It's called magic wand. If I come to this lady's wristwatch now and I click it, it will look for things that are within the color areas I clicked. But if I want to select more, I will press my left hand, my left click, and then drag it over. It will select a whole larger area. And if I want to add, you see, if I select, the other one will go out. Are you noticing it? If I select now, okay, I selected this area, and once I want to select this area, it will select and this one will go out. So what I need to do now, selected, and I want to add. If I want to add, I'll hold my shift key. Shift. If you notice my 1, 2, there is a plus once I press shift. Are you noticing it? Yes. Are you seeing plus? So once I press my shift key, it activates the 1, 2 to add. So I can now add more areas. Are you seeing? I added this other area. I can add this area. But if I remove my hand from it and I click somewhere, the other ones will go out. So 1, 2 allows you to select instead of going one by one around the area I want to select. Are we getting it? It will not be easy to get it once, but it's just to get an idea, and then we try to practice, because this 1, 2 can help you. Let me say this lady's face, this area, I want to make it lighter, like I was talking about. Control L, which is our level or lighting tool. Let me show you something. Control L. Now you can see the way our face is there. I can make it darker by drawing these things back. Okay, are you seeing changes? So you see, just that area I selected is what is changing. Just the area I selected, going back, making it lighter. So maybe someone's face is very dark, an area in the face, you can select it either with lasso tool or with 1, 2, and then you make that area to be bright. Do we get it? Are we together? So is one of the effects of 1, 2. So let me deselect. What did I press now to deselect? Control D. Yes, Control D. So this one is crop. Crop tool is to crop out an area in the picture. So once you come to it, you are going to see an animation play itself. So we see this animation. Yeah, it's showing us that we are cropping. So the next one is if you right click on a tool, it will show you other tools in that pane. So right click on this. This one is our frame tool. Our frame. You use it to select a particular frame, just an area, especially an object. So this one is eyedropper. What eyedropper does, we are going to use eyedropper for this design. You can pick a specific color in any design. Photoshop will automatically get that color for you. So that's why I brought out this design. We are going to be using these specific colors. I'll just eyedrop on them and we'll get that color and fill out that area. Are we getting it? Okay, so what this one is eraser, normal eraser to erase a section. And brush. We are going to be using brush too. So let me show you something. Photoshop has an effect. A lot of manipulations is done. You can remove pimples from a face. You can cover up an area. Maybe there's a mistake in an area. You can select it and patch it up. Let me use patch 2 to show us something in this picture. Yes, so let me select this region. So but one thing about part 2 is that you will hold down your left click and then select the whole area you want to work on. So I've selected. When I'm done, I release. So if I draw it over here, you see what happened? Do you notice something?
Yes.
What happened? I cut it off. So if I deselect, so this is just a rough scale. You can use it to do a lot of things. There are some persons, especially in photo editing, these people that have different eye, this one is looking this way, you can use this thing. There are people that's how they look, but you change their eye back to normal just because you want it to look original. So this part 2 does it. You can have an area that is looking, you don't like how that area is looking, you can take it.
Where's the part 2 fan?
It's under these tools here. Yes, all these tools here. You right click. If you right click on this, it has brush, healing brush. All these one have effects they do too. So it's all this pane by your left hand side. If you right click, it's called patch 2.
Okay.
So you can just cycle out, take it somewhere. So we use this to balance areas, especially if someone has a lot of pimples, a lot of things, you want to take them away. Patch 2 does it. Patch 2. So the next one is brush. Brush is another wonderful tool. In fact, if you can work with your brush, you can do a lot of manipulations. A lot of them. You can use it to cover out an area, cause a fade in an area. A lot of things brush 2 can do. So I will be using it for this lady too when we start our flyer. So stamp 2, this stamp 2 does almost the same thing patch 2 does. Let me show us too. So to work with let me deselect, Ctrl D to deselect that angle. So to work with stamp 2, you'll be using your alt key. You for part 2 stamp 2, you have to select the area you want to. Just like your stamp, you have to press it, right? You press it on the area before you now stamp. That's how it does. So holding an alt key, you select this is the area I want, and then you can see the color is following my brush around. Are you seeing it? So I can now go and stamp it where I want. If I pick this black area, I can go and drop it where I want. So it's just normal stamping. So you can pick, maybe there is an area you want to cover up. You pick the closer one and close it. So this is almost, we are going over to picture editing. So, and all these ones, I will stop on this for now because there are a lot of them. There are a lot of things. We have blur tools. We have our rectangle, our gradient to cause a gradient effect on an area. You can see gradients. So are we understanding? Are we together? So we have dodge. Dodge 2 has its own effect. To dodge gives us majorly brings out white effect. That's what dodge 2. So if you see our teeth is becoming whiter. Are you seeing? Yes. So you can use dodge 2 to do that. So some people's eye are yellowish. When you come on it, you are clicking it to make it whiter. To make the eye to be whiter. That's what dodge does. So that's what it does. It adds sharpenings to areas. So we have pen tool. So just to make your curves and all that. So that's what pen tool does. Text tool, very important to write. So the shortcut is T. So then we have path selection. You want to select a path. Then rectangle, to create rectangle, ellipse and all that. Then zoom. The short form for zoom is our Z works. And then to use hand, like the hand tool, I usually use the hand tool. Sorry. When you right click, when you have zoom to you right click, you have fit to screen. So it will fit you back. So let me zoom. So if I hold my space bar, I can move this picture around. It automatically activates. You see the cursor is changing to hand, right? Are you seeing it's changing to hand? Yeah, so you can use it to move your elements around. So that's what hand tool does. I think that's basically everything. So this area we are going to be using it. We are going to be using it to switch when we start covering some area. We're going to see what this does. We call it foreground and we have foreground and background. So you have a foreground color, a color up front and a color back. So we can switch through it. Now there's something in Photoshop that is called maxing tool. Maxing. Let me show you. Let me activate this pastor and bring it up. So now this man, now if I want to fade out this area of his body, are we together? In Corel, they call it transparent tool, but in Photoshop we call it layer mask, and it's done down here. You see this area down here, a lot of things are done here, a lot of things. So when you come to this particular one, even when you wait on it, you're going to see what? Add vector mask. When we add a mask, okay, I clicked on the wrong one. Now we are coming back. Now that's another thing you need to know about Photoshop. You see, I'm selecting this, but I can equally select this. This was the background we removed. This one, now you see that center is white. It shows that it is only him that we are having now. So if I still click on the mask, still covering it. Wow. Okay, let's convert it to layer. Sorry, let's convert it back to smart object. Then we use our mask. So when I click on this mask, it gives me another, how do I put it now? It gives you another layer. There's an invisible layer that is on it. So with it, I can fade out this region. So to fade out this region, I'll just click B. B is my brush tool. B. Are you seeing the brush tool now? Can we see it? Do you understand what I did? I first of all, what was happening the first time is we already have a layer mask. This is the layer mask already, which removed the background. If I disable this now, the background will come back. So I want to merge it together. So what I did is right click and convert it to a smart object. So that layer mask has gone. So I now add a mask by myself down here. So I have another layer on this picture. So clicking my B gives me a brush tool. So I want to increase the brush. You can come here and increase the size of the brush. Are you seeing? The brush now is very big, but it's too big for me, so let me reduce it. It's too small, so let me increase it a bit. Let me make it, yes, 300. Now there's a shortcut. You can use your brackets, your parentheses, to click to increase the brush size. This is the parentheses here. The one close to your backspace is your parentheses, so you can use it to increase and reduce it. So let's go. So when I hover around it, do you see what's happening? So it's blending into my background. The reason why this is working is because our foreground is black. But if I switch this foreground, this thing you are seeing as a switch, if I switch it now and I still do the same thing, this is what's happening. This is what happened. So black hides and white reveals. In using your layer mask, black hides and white reveals. So there are just a whole lot in it. It's just that we cannot finish it one day. There are a lot of things. Even as I'm talking, a lot of things are coming to my head, but we cannot just finish it one day. I just want us to get a little basics, and then we do something small. So can we just go over to do our basic flyer design? Can we do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Oh my God. So I already, I want to brighten up this background like I said. What I'm going to do is Control L. I just want to brighten it a bit, just a bit. So it's too much. I guess this is fine. So then I'm going to bring in my picture. I'm going to select the three of them. So how I'm selecting, I press my Control key down and I select. I press my Control key down and select the three of them. Click them one by one. 1, 2, 3. And I drag and drop. So the first one has entered, so I click my good. The second one is here. The third one is here. Are we together? So don't forget, this is what we are trying to do. Where is it again? Yeah. So this is what we are trying to do. So let me bring and increase the side. So I'm scaling her. So how did I do it? I just clicked on her. I immediately, once you click, you now see this angle here, and then you scale it up. So let me increase it a bit. So done. So there is we also lock things just like Pixel Lab. We lock things in Photoshop. This is our padlock. Are you seeing a padlock? So if you lock it now, you can't move. That one particularly can't move. So let me also lock my background. This is my background. Let me even change the name. BG, that's background. So I just remember something. I said I'm going to show us the site, right? Remove BG. So this is it. It's a website where we can remove background automatically. So this is upload image. If you just click on upload image, it will load. Okay, so this area upload, I'm just showing it for some of us that don't know. So you now go to where the picture is, like the picture is down here. Okay, sir.
Photoshop doesn't use data.
No, it doesn't. Photoshop don't use data. So if I click on this man, it will upload. So are you seeing the picture? The background has been removed now. Do you see what happened? The background has been removed just by uploading it in split of seconds. So I download it. So we use this free version. This one is paid. If you want to get the higher quality, it's paid. So this is the picture now. It has entered my download. Let me show you. So this is the picture. So the background has been moved. If I carry it to Photoshop now, you see that it doesn't have background. So do you see it doesn't have background? But at first it had, but now it doesn't. So that's the side. I just remember that I said I'm going to show us that. So it's called remove BG. If you just type remove BG on your phone, it works. Then you upload it there, remove BG. So let me set my elements. So this one I want it to come to the front. So I take it up. Then I scale it down. I reduce it. This small. Then this, and then I click my enter. Then for this I bring her one side and increase it a bit. All right. So I want to also increase this other lady. So let me unlock her. Let me unlock the lady, and then for this let me hide this first. When I need it I will unhide. So let me increase a bit.
How do you hide this?
The eye, there's an eye icon by the right. This eye. So if I hide this, it's hidden. This eye. Are you seeing the eye?
Yeah.
So that's where we hide. So let me increase a bit. So I think that's it. That is all for this. So let me hide this back. Bring this up a bit. This to come up a bit. Then okay. So the next thing I'll do now is bring in my rectangle. This is my rectangle. I bring it in. Yes, sir.
On that lady, the picture on the top.
Yeah.
She has something like a white, blurry, something like that. Was that how you downloaded the picture, or you
Which one?
worked on it?
Okay. Yes. It has been worked on.
Okay, that's how you downloaded.
Yes. No. Worked on it to remove. Yes, the same way you remove you make it fade by making your layer marks. If I make a layer marks on her now.
The way you use that man.
Yes, the same thing. So it's been, even if I share the resource, it's like that. So if I you can see I'm still removing more. So you can still remove more, just the way I did it on the other one. Okay. So let me see how fast we go with this. So then the next thing is I bring in my rectangle. Okay, let me create my rectangle again. So now you can see the rectangle is at the back. So I need to carry it up because I want it to cover this area. So I bring it up. Let me take her up a bit so that my head will not be empty. Alright, so we are now going to use our picker because the picture don't have the color I want. I want that color that is on this flyer. So I'm going to double click on this. So if you click 2 times, it's going to bring out this color. Then your picker, are you seeing this thing? It's turning to something like this dropper for babies. Yes. So I now go to the picture and click this green. It automatically gives me. Are we together? Are we together?
We are not together. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not together.
Okay, let me.
Let's assume that that picture has not been created. This flyer has not been created.
Yes.
So where do you
Get a green. Alright. So I use, when you click on it this way now, you can click on our body. You are getting this green. So I'm going to mix up the green to get this one I want. You can still come here and select different sheets of green. Do you understand? So but I want something that is green just like our body. So the next thing is I now come to get what I want. I keep scaling through. You will get it exactly. So it's something like this. Do you understand?
Yeah.
But it's just that maybe there is a color you saw you want to use. You can easily go there and click and get it. So let's just use this one I generated. Let's use this. Do you understand? Are you confused? Are you understand what we are doing? My pain is that most of us don't have Photoshop on our system. So and I would want us to practice it, but it's well. So can we move on? Alright. So I want to scale the rectangle up. Now if I click on it and drag it up, the whole angle will be increasing. So if you want to increase it one area, you don't want the whole edge, maybe there's something you are designing, you don't want the whole edge to increase, you hold your shift key and then you can scale up straight. Do you understand? If not, if I'm scaling, you see the whole angle is scaling. Maybe there's a rectangle you want to show inside. So the best thing to do is you hold your shift and then drag it up a bit. So that's okay for me. Then I will activate my layer mask. I hope you remember. Yes, our layer mask. So black height and white reveals. So let me activate my brush. Then I'll just wipe through a bit. Just wipe through. It's too sharp. Now Ctrl Z. So I need to reduce the sharpness. So up here we have settings. Now one good thing about Photoshop is when you click any tool, it brings out other settings for it. So because I'm on my brush tool, I have opacity setting, flow setting, smoothing setting. Are we together? So I want to reduce the opacity a bit. So it's too sharp. Let me reduce it a bit. So then so do you see that there's a difference now? So I will sweep through it. Let me zoom the picture a bit. Ctrl plus. It's too much. Yes. Then I'll just sweep through it. Sweep through. Just to make it fade in. So you just sweep through till it's the way you want it to be. So for me it's okay now. I can still hold my shift to increase it a bit. Do you understand what I did? Are we together? Alright. So that's this. Let me increase it again. Yes, it's fine for me now. So the next thing is this particular text. I had it downloaded. You can download it directly. You can get it. Sorry, I forgot. I didn't give you some sites where you can get some resources. Because I'll still have some resources I'll be sharing to us. So you can get, when you want to design something, I want to get some elements. You want to get some objects, some things you use for a design. There's a site we call. We have a lot of sites. We have Pinterest. Pinterest is both online based and app based. Pinterest. You just type Pinterest on your Chrome. Let me hold it. My data is on. So if I just type Pinterest, so I'll now click Pinterest. There is nothing you will not see there. In fact, the chances of not seeing what you want is zero to none. Like, so let me sign. You have to sign in with your Google account. Okay, so you can see skip. Oh my god. So you are looking for, there is a lot of resources you can get. Maybe you want to do a birthday flyer and you want to use balloon. You can come here and type balloon. Sorry, so you can type balloon. So you're going to see a lot of balloons. Are you seeing? You can download it and use it. Just click here, download image. You can download this. So like background, you can even ask birthday background. You can get a lot of backgrounds you can use for your designs. A lot of things. There's something we call elemental birthday. Let me see. It's going to make it more 3D. I forgot to mention 3D. So all these things, we call it elemental. They are called elemental. They are like 3D objects. These things, you see it in 3D. You can use elemental anything just to get it in 3D format. They will look very, very real. Okay, so we can even say birthday text. Like that text I want to use, it was a text I just that is downloaded. So you can see a lot of birthday text. If you don't want to start writing it down, because this is an effect you have to do on the text. So if you download it, you now remove the background. Are we together? You can download, look at birthday text. You can download, remove the background. This is a birthday text. Download, remove the background. So you can get a lot of things. We have another one we call Pixabay. I think I'll stop there. Pixabay. There are a lot of resources. You can get human pictures, 3D elements, and all that. My network is bad. So there are a lot of things. In fact, we have AIs that generate images for you at split of seconds. Like there are some images I use for design. You can see a plane that has right top on it. A lot of things. If you used to see this what's it called? Okay, like this one now. It was AI that generated it for me. Where is it? Where are you? Okay, this now in particular, these 3 images. You can just explain to AI what you want and it generate it for you in split of second. You can see it's right up on it. Intimacy. So if you see all this, how many of you know Koinonia? That is this Apostle Sermon. So they use, it's AI they use to generate all those outstanding images. So you can see all this is AI that generates this splits of seconds. We have a lot of them.
You can put someone standing here now. You can put someone standing here.
Yes, by the design you can add somebody. You can just attach the person there.
Look like it's real.
Yeah, it will not look as though it's real, but it's AI that generates those things. So AI is making a lot very easy, making design super easy. You can just stay and create amazing things with your AI. So one of the AIs that does that, there are a lot. There's what we call, you can write them down, image effects is my best go-to. Image effects. So let me image effects. Oh my god, image FX. So it will ask you to sign in. You sign in and okay. So what will let me get something to tell you to do. Okay. A lady jumping up I'm just looking at what to say. Okay, a lady jumping up towards the sky with Timothy written on the clothes. Don't mind me. Written on the clothes. And Oh, sorry. Written on the clothes.
It's within.
Oh my god. Written on the clothes and glowing lights around her. Make it as realistic as possible. So just give you some time. It's going to generate at least 4 different pictures for you. So a lot of designers, this is what they use. There is a design let me say 25. So do you see that? Just because I just say let me just do anything. Are you seeing that? Oh my god, sorry. Let me get the normal zoom back. So and then you just download it, and the pictures are quality, like they are just for quality. So you can see my name is there. Anything you can do anything with this AI image effects. So this is just an example. I'm just thinking what to say now. My mind is not settled to get. If not, if I prompt a good idea, another thing is understanding how to prompt it. So if you can prompt it very well, you get very wonderful results that you can use for your designs, and it's completely free. Are we together? So let's go back and just finish this off. We are even taking longer. So let me take in this text. So I hope you know how I got this text. You can download it. So bring the text in. This is the text. So I reduce it. Let me make it reduced a bit. Alright, so I don't want it to have this golden color. I want it to be a kind of ash. So what do? You use color balancing, and shortcuts to color balancing is Ctrl B. So just I can balance it the way I want. So I really want it to be just color balancing. You can play around with it, get a color you want. You can make it greenish by taking it to the green area. So let's even do something. Okay. Alright, this is okay for me now. But you can even change it directly using okay. So you can use curves. There's something we call curves. Ctrl M gives you curve. So Ctrl L gives you level. All these things are just to increase lightening and some effects. So I want it to be a bit bright. So Ctrl M gives you the curves. To increase it using curves, you can make it darker. Ctrl Z. So you can make it darker, you can make it lighter. So I want to make it a bit light. So Ctrl M. So this is it. So even with this, you can even go over to write. You can even finish this up. Just put your text and write on it. Let me write her name. Where's my text? Okay, my text is there. Just that it's very small. So let me write, and then I'll increase the size. Ebere. Sorry. I'm coming. Okay, the text was very small. That's why we couldn't see it. So Ebere. Alright, my setting is on caps, total caps. So I did a design and set it to total cap lock. You can see this under properties, this property too. So you click on your text. That's why it's giving me all caps. So you come down here, change it, you turn it off. You can see that it's back to normal. So let me change the E. Ebere Johnson. Let me use Ebere Johnson. So let me give a space. All right, so I want us to use white. Let's just use complete white. So clicking on the white. I hope you know how I give this color now. You know what I did? Go back to property, or you can even double click here. Then you can see black up here. There are a lot of options you can use. You can come to this property, click on this color, and then take it to white. Do you understand? Yeah. So, and I'm seeing the spaces are too much for me. So still under this property, we have an option to reduce the space in between text. This one particularly. Okay, no, this one gives us this one. You can see. You just scroll through it. It's more easier. But if you have the number by head, you can write 30 and click out. It will increase to 30. So, but I love scrolling through it to reduce it the way I want. So this is okay for me. This is okay for me. Then I can scale. Okay, my mouse picked it. Escape. So sometimes your mouse can just be misbehaving, picking it around. So you can just escape. Then you now bring it down the way you want. Yeah. So that's it. Take it up a bit. I'm using my arrow key to take it up and down. All right.
Okay, sorry, sir. If I want to change the clothing, can I change
The color of the clothing.
Yeah,
Sure, you can. You use your select tool. Where is it? You just select around the tool with just the way I used my, what's it called? My magic wand. You can select around the clothes, or specifically this will do faster. Where's my object select? Yeah, just click on it. It will select those areas. Then you can use your Control B for color balancing. I showed us Control M. Control M is for our curves. Control L is for our lights. Then Control B is for our color balancing. So it's going to take a while to select it, and you do those effects. So the truth is that we will not have all the time to learn everything we need to learn today. Everything, because even as I'm looking, it's already 4:22, and there is still more. I wanted us to do a new month flyer. There's a very simple new month flyer I did. Where is it? Just wanted us to practice around that, but from what I'm seeing, time will not afford us a luxury to do that. Do I have it here on my phone? Okay, since it's on my phone, but I'm going to send it to just show us. So it's very simple. All these things don't take a lot of time. It's just understanding how it works, and then understanding your tool. And I told you that design is completely you. It's all about you. What you do is you. So you just practice. I wanted us to do this new month's flyer. It's already for the month of May, so I just did it for my brand. So learning design is really not difficult, but getting someone that will guide you and practicing on what you've been taught will go a long way to make you proficient. Where is it? Okay, so this is just simple something I just worked on. Not really take me much time to.
That's with Pixel.
You can do it Pixel, but this was with Photoshop.
Can I tell about video? Can I as well change background?
Change background for
Video.
that is the background of
Like those persons, these musicians, are all of them. What and who is that singing? Is it all that is real, or they are mostly changed?
no, most of them are not. There's something we call green screen. Green screen. So you can do a video in a green screen, and then when you come to your video editing tool, there's something that's called chroma key. that one must happen. So you can automatically pick out that background.
And you can see someone singing while making that person. I wonder if
so it's green screen. You can just stay in the green screen. The green screen is a clothing. If you just cover it with those thick green background. So behind there, once you finish your shooting, you can now come in there and remove them. Once you remove it, it automatically goes off. And you now merge any background you want to merge for your video. So that's how it works. So I'm just seeing that our time is far spent and we still have a lot we want to do. So like I was trying to say, there is a lot we can do. All these things are practice and being shown how these things work. If it's CorelDRAW, you can still do all these things we just did. All these things we just did are very easy with CorelDRAW. Just like the lady now. If you remove your background from Photoshop, very easy. But the background has been removed. When you come to your CorelDRAW, the fading we did around in Photoshop, in CorelDRAW is called transparency. For those of you that know CorelDRAW, transparency 2. You know transparency 2 in CorelDRAW? You know transparency? Transparency 2. Oh my God. So if not, I don't know. There is a lot that we can go over to learn. But the issue is time. Sir? Okay, you use Canva. Okay, in Canva, what I'm trying to talk about, if I'm to use Canva to design it, I will use PixArt to do my transparency and then bring it to Canva. It can still work. Yeah, there's an app that's called PixArt. It's an application. Yes, we call it PixArt. Use it to do your trade.
So you have all these tools for the people.
No, it's download. They are like additional tools for design.
You know how to like
PixArt is an app on its own. There are some things you can do, and there are some things you can't do. So you use external apps to do them and then bring it in. Yes. There are some things you can do. Okay, sir.
Sorry, 8,000.
Yes, sir.
I came late. I don't know, maybe the questions I want to ask when you cover them. I have like 4 questions.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the first question is, let's say I downloaded an image from the site, and then the image contains text.
Okay, there is text on it.
There are text, yes. Okay. So is it possible that I get those images and then I edit that particular text?
Is it like the text is written downwards or like covering the body, like watermark or what?
Okay, let's say like this flyer you just
Yes.
this flyer.
Yes.
So after downloading it, let's say I want to get the image and I want to edit
Okay, like you
because,
get.
Because
Okay.
I believe that we downloaded to the PNG or
JPEG,
extension there.
yes.
So I'm getting if it's possible to get the text to come back and edit the text.
Okay, that is remove the image.
No, the text particularly.
You want to remove the text
Yes, the text.
and use it.
Yes. No, not really use. Maybe edit it.
Okay, change the text on the picture.
Yes.
Okay, I get it now. Okay. Should I answer before you go to the next, or you want to ask someone?
Just make an answer.
Okay, now a text on the picture. If I want to edit a text, like there are some designs that I can be somewhere, I'm not with my laptop, or maybe I'm with my laptop, I just want to do something. I can, the way I change the text, maybe I want to change the text in a image, you cannot directly edit it. So the best thing that can be done is cover the background. You can use just like if it's Photoshop, you can use your brush tool to cover that area. So right now, let me say I want to cover this Berry Johnson I we just created. The only thing I need to do is come here. You see this area, create my layer, use my brush. B. Which color do I want to use? There's already a color here. So I can use it, cover that area, and then write the text. But if it's to directly edit the text, a picture, it's not possible. Yes, you cannot. You only cover, maybe I can use a color that's like the background, cover it, and then redo it and send to the person. And you still be paid.
So that means that's why it's painful for us when we're editing. We should get the particular thing exactly, because when we come back, we cannot edit it.
You cannot edit the picture, but if you have your file, don't like if I'm the one that designed it, I can come back and edit it. If you're the one that designed, you can come back and edit it inside the software.
How? After you downloaded it.
You are the one. You
still have it in your app.
Yes, you have the soft copy, so you save it. You are saving it. Like all this design I'm doing, I did not save it because we are still here.
it's not like he's one that runs design.
Yes,
He's
you
downloading
understand.
the flyer, like.
Okay, you're talking about something you download.
Something he downloaded.
Another person work.
Yeah.
No, you can't edit
You
it.
can't.
It's only to cover. Unless you want to manipulate it, you can cover and then write your own text. That's it.
I know AI for that.
No. For now, I've not seen. Maybe there will be, but I have not. I don't know any. Okay, the next one, sir.
Okay, so I want you to tell us, should I say the best software to use between the Photoshop and the current job?
Okay.
And there are key differences. Which one is best in terms of using, in terms of the particular feature and the rest?
Okay.
Yes, Photoshop and current one. And I guess there are two types of Photoshop too.
How? Types as in.
I think one deals with green pictures and then the other one deals with 3D animation, something like that.
We have many Photoshop. Photoshop particularly, we have a lot of them. We have Photoshop CC, but they do the same thing. So what we have is other Adobe applications, like the one for 3D. Adobe, this Photoshop does 3D too, does a 3D text and all that. Then we have other Adobe families. We have Illustrator, like I was explaining before. InDesign is for book productions. We have Illustrator for logo. We have After Effects for video, and many other ones. So, but Photoshop does graphics and photo editing. Okay, then the difference is so.
I was
Okay.
to buy a course online,
Okay.
and in that course I bought, the guy there was teaching something concerning this text editing
Okay.
using 3D, Photoshop 3D.
Okay.
So he has text already, like 3D text, beautiful texts of different kinds and colors.
Yes.
But he usually, in the video that I watched, brings it into
Photoshop.
Photoshop
Yes.
and does one manipulation like
Yes.
that gives him affording
And you export it.
to edit the text and put the
What he
text
wants.
Yes.
Yes.
But it still maintain the same font,
The same
color,
design.
the same design and everything.
Yes. Even Pixel Lab does that. Even Photoshop does that. It is called text effect. That's why I say we can't learn everything here. I do it. Let me see if I can see.
Well, you said it's not possible.
What you are saying is flyer. What you are saying is
I'm
flyer.
not only talking about, I'm talking about image completely.
You like what he's talking about now is okay, I have it here. Let me see. Where did I put it? Under my documents. Yes, my resources. I have a folder where I have text effects. I want to do something, no time to start editing, making golden. You can have different beautiful text effects. You bring it to Photoshop, you put your text you want, save it and export. It will be the same thing. Yes, just for text. File effects. I have them. Look at it. So you can have like this thing now. This text now is Oya the roads. I can change it to anything. This thing you are seeing now is Oya. It's written.
Change the font.
Like I will put in my own write up. It will be the same format like this. Yeah. Now that is why I say we can't learn everything once now. I was coming to a point. All these things are text effect I have. We call it PSD files. We call it PS. They are not PSD. Yeah, we call them PSD. All these things are text effects. They are editable. I can edit them and put what I want. But it's not this one I will edit. I already have the file. So I'll bring it into Photoshop. And then do all the edits I want and make do with it. Okay, so we have a lot of things. We have mockups. We can do a lot of things in Photoshop. All these things are text effects. Look at them. So just like you were saying, sir. So, yeah, if I bring it into my Photoshop, I will edit the file to anything I love. To anything I love. So remaining two questions.
Photoshop. I have the same ability to tell
Yes.
edit this
The
text.
same thing. Possible. Everything is possible.
He's not said the best.
Okay. Correct draw and Photoshop. Now, okay, when we come to, there are some jobs I've applied for, LinkedIn and some other things. Now the thing is, some of these jobs are asking, most of the software they ask you if you can use. you see I say Pixel Lab, you see Photoshop, Canva. Most of them will ask if you can use Photoshop and Canva. So industry standard, Photoshop is recognized. I don't know why they are sidelining Corridor, but Photoshop is more recognized. Industry standard. So industry standard, Photoshop. But you can also use Corridor to do any other thing you want to do. So please, last 2 questions. Okay, 1 is a minute number. I'll be 2. Okay.
Sorry, how does this graphic design relate with UI UX?
Okay. Okay. Now, graphic design correlates with UI UX because if you can do design, you can create. UI UX means user interface, and the UX means user experience. User interface is for your phone, like the interface of a phone. All this is a design. Photoshop does UI UX. In Photoshop, you can do UI UX, but there is a separate app that is used for that. It's called Figma. So it relates all these things. Even if you go into UI UX, you will still be taught all these principles of design we are doing today. You will taught them because those things are what relates to everything. It's about visuals, what you see and how they relate. So it works. Did I answer that?
Yes.
The last one.
Then I don't know, maybe some of us don't know about some image extensions.
Okay.
Yes, maybe you can
Tell us.
some
Okay.
extensions.
All right. Okay.
And how they are. How they do this.
All right. So that's a very wonderful question. It's like I was saying, a lot of things we can't do everything today. So basically, we can't do everything. Now, image extension is talking about. We have images like JPEG. When we talk about JPEG is a picture that already has a background, like a normal picture. We call it JPEG. That's JPEG. JPEG is JPEG. Then we have PNG, portable network graphic, and we have SVG. I've forgotten the full meaning, but this one is called portable network graphic, and these are the basic image format. So this one is any picture, like that picture that has background we are working on is JPEG. The way you have removed the background of an image, you can save it without background. Like this lady's image we use for our design. You see it doesn't have background. Did I come to remove background? I did not. So it is in PNG format, portable network graphic. The SVG is mainly used for web development. I have not seen SVG format. Even if you want to use SVG in our graphic, most times we convert it to PNG before we use it, or JPEG. Do you understand? Are you with us?
Yes.
Are your mind is far? So thank you for that, for those questions. Like they brought more clarity. So I think this is where we'll be stopping for today. But we have an extension. We want to extend us to those that are interested to go further. We will now have to take out our time to teach you and guide you with these things so that you can be more proficient. Are you together? You can see today now I'm just trying to rush everything. I'm trying to combine elements, principle. I was not even able to talk about all these things. We are just rushing, just to give us an overview. At least someone here can go home and remove background from picture. Someone here can go back and do little touches on picture. Someone can go back and be able to do a small graphic. That is what our interest for today was. So, but we want to take it further to give an opportunity. We have this opportunity to extend it for a master class for those that are interested. If you want to really be guided to be able to design. I don't know if you understand what we are saying, so that you can be proficient in these things. It took me time, so but we are going to be compressing so that all those times that it took me to, like I was saying, I started 2021. I never had someone that guided me very much at those times. So I was just doing a little I could do, and but thank God for where we are today. And there's still more heights, there's still more plane we are going to. So you are summarizing it this way that we are having a master class, a point where we will be guided. So if you want to learn deeper, you want to be guided to understand these principles, to understand these things, and begin to work and aim, then there's an opportunity for you. There's an opportunity. And the course, like I teach people for graphic design. I have about 2 persons that already asking me for those that they are in holiday, and once they come back, I believe we'll start up something with them. So, but we're giving you opportunity at least to come into these things and begin to learn. So I don't know, is there anybody that's interested in that? Be offered a coaching session? Feel free. Let's know and let's know how to work with you on that. Okay, you have 1, 2, okay. Is there another person? Or maybe you want to go my team and then come back. What's the name? Is it free? Sir? It's not free. It's not free. Because most time when we say free, someone will come in and then not take it serious. So it's come with a little commission, a little investment. I call it investment. You know that Timothy, I am not doing this. I was okay. After I explain what I would show you, I'll not tell you the investment. Because anything you're paying for yourself is an investment. The kind of money I pay to learn, it's not here. So, okay, 2 of you, right? So maybe after now we'll see. And then we also have, a graphic book. Is unfortunate I couldn't complete. I had a little cover I've done for it, but I'm actually working on the final cover for the design. So it is it's called IQ. That's the title for the book. IQ. So it's a graphic book. Sir? Okay, thank you, sir. So it's called IQ. Let me check it. Okay. So I'm not done with the cover yet, but we are running a pre-order. It's a book that I had to brainstorm. We are running on the finishing. I'm still on the manuscript, but we are hoping to launch it 3rd week of May. So it should be done with every formatting and editing. There are basically 2 books. The first one is IQ. Ideate. It's called Ideate, Inspiration and Implement. So it's going to be a book that covers different aspects, not just graphic design. I think with the principles there, if you apply it, you're going to be doing a lot. I have to calm down and introspect within myself when I begin to see some features. It's what we do on a daily basis. You ideate, you now get inspiration, and then you implement. So I'm going to be taking is a book that has a detailed level. It will help you your graphics journey and many other things. So the pre-order is going for 1.5. That's the pre-order for those that can get it this pre-order period before our main launch. So, and then the last book is called TAP. TAP. when the inspiration for that book came to me, it was funny. But when I began to look at those things, it's a book on procrastination. If you want to overcome procrastination, is a Christian book, staying relevant in God's assignments. So, and overcoming procrastination. So, what TAP means is take action promptly. So that one too is going for a pre-order of 1,500. So let me know if that is something you want to get, because it will really bless you. So we have 3 offers we are making. The first offer is for the graphic class, which I'll be talking over with some of us that gave interest. And then we have the other books, the 2 books, Ideate, Inspiration, and what? Implementation. Then TAP, Take Action Promptly. So, and I pray that as we take these things into consideration, God will help us in Jesus' name. So once again, thank you very much. And I hope somebody learned something. I hope. Yes, I hope. So that's how the journey begins. So after now, so how many of us are interested in the books? Is there anybody that wants to get the book so I can add you on to the wait list? And if you are here, you have not got your number, you don't have my number, please help me pass the book around. If you know you've not gotten my number, I don't have your let me get it so that I can add it to the list. Get your email for the resource I'll be sending. Is there anybody? Okay, I don't have. Okay, please just write your name and your number. Your name and your number.
You have a number, which you want.
Okay, for the right. Are you on WhatsApp? Please, we'll be praying now. Thank you very much. I'm super grateful for your time. We will be doing subsequent more sessions. There are a lot of things are planned. We are supposed to have a purpose clarity session, but because of time, the graphics took a lot of our time, so we couldn't. So please, we'll get in touch with you as God helps us to do it more. So we'll be praying now. Yes, sir. Or the background. Yes, sir. So, I really want to thank everyone of us for coming around.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hope you guys are satisfied, right? Finish up. So that
Can we opt to
Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir.
Can we also?
Yes, sir.
you are appreciating them.
Okay, I really want to thank all of us for coming around. I'm super grateful. Thank you very much. I'm Maduka Timothy. So a digital tech entrepreneur. What that means is I do things related to tech. I do a lot of things, but for now we are narrowing to graphics and gradually we expand to other things. God bless you.
I don't know if you have his contact in case you want further knowledge in regards to this. If you can collect his contact. If possible, they should write their
Yes, I
name
don't
down.
have. Okay, you written anywhere?
Please,
Okay.
just try. It will help you a lot. It will help you. If you watch, we fuel the gem. We don't need anything from you. We just want you to be comfortable. He wants you to be comfortable. So just open up your heart. You will learn much. Okay? I pray that God will help us. Okay. You want to say something?
Yes, I want to say something.
Okay.
Alright, so on behalf of all of us here, we want to say very big thank you, sir. Thank you for your effort. Thank you for everything you've done. It's not everybody that will just come up like that and carry this bootcamp for free. But we pray that God is going to bless you and reward you. And we are very, very grateful because we've learned a lot. So God bless you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's what you are saying. God bless you. Thank you. Because you can't easily see here to learn this thing. Like, I already told a friend in my church that I would love to learn, but the money she's calling for me, I just pray even the money you call, something is in my phone. I just pray. Thank you very much.
Just once you need further this thing, I believe you know how to handle it. Just contact him. It's an assurance so that you can equally help your church in some of these things.